And welcome back. I've had a lot of people tell me like, wow, the quality of your videos just look night and day. What are you doing different? Well, here's one of them. This is my Pocket. I have it connected to the OBS, and then this one that you're looking at right now, that one is going to be my Sony, and I have everything hooked up to the computer as my new webcam. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this, how to set it up so that way you have a pretty good setup like this. Most of us already have cameras and we were wondering how to make it better. So this is going to be your video. Now, if you guys are brand new to the channel, consider subscribing, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Try to get you guys here all the latest and greatest stuff. So okay, we're going to troubleshoot this. I'm going to show you guys how to set this up and how to put this in within OBS. Hopefully this helps somebody. So right now, I'm going to show you guys here this is my DJI Pocket 3 camera. I really like it because it like focuses wherever I go. You can tell what it's doing. If I'm trying to highlight, let's just say a product like this, or actually, you know what? If I'm trying to highlight a product of some sorts, notice it does it pretty instantly. It does it pretty good. You can tell how it adjusts. Pretty nice. Now with here, I know you can tell it's a little bit blurry, but if I bring it up closer, the Sony now will automatically focus as well. So pretty amazing how it does this. Okay, very, very simple. I am going to take this camera off and hopefully show you guys how this works. And you can see my camera just shut off right there. So okay, so the only way I've actually found this to work is I do have the extended battery, which if you do plug power into it is just going to start charging it up. With this, however, the only way to make it work is by having this adapter, which is not the battery, is just strictly to connect it to your computer. So here we go. I'm gonna try to rig this up a little bit, that way you guys can get how it looks like. Okay, so I'm gonna connect my USB-C, which is already connected to the computer, and there you go. So I got my USB-C that's already connected to the computer. I'm gonna plug it in to the port here in the back. So very simple, just like this. Okay, so as soon as I flip this over, it's gonna tell me if I want to connect this as a webcam. So let's go ahead and do that now. You're gonna see it's gonna come up with two options. Click on webcam, and there you go. Now it's streaming as my webcam right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and open up my my main screen here so you can see what I'm doing within OBS. So here is OBS. And then, well, this right here is going to be the one on the screen next to it. It's going to be my DJI Pocket. We did have it disconnected while I was recording just right now. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to come here to my DJI Pocket 3, right click it, and then I'm going to come down here to properties. Now within my properties, you can see here it says device DJI Pocket 3. So all you got to do is select this. Typically, if you click out of it and then click right back into it, it fixes it. So there you go. I'm gonna hit OK, and then now that is working. Now the reason why the screen is upside down is because I had that camera flipped upside down to record downwards, and that's a simple fix. All you have to do is just find the screen right here. So if it's the DJI, just right click this and then click on transform. And then you'll see another window where it just says flip and rotate. So very, very easy. Don't want to make it about a full OBS video. Just wanted to be sure you guys understand how this works. Very simple to set up the DJI as a webcam. Now, how do I set this thing up? Let's go ahead and flip cameras. And I'm going to show you guys all my settings. It's extremely simple to do. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so here we go. I am using now the Pocket 3 from DJI. I do have my Sony camera. So here it is. Pretty nice on this setup. So a couple things that you need to do to get this going. The first thing is this does require, on the bottom when you open it up, a micro HDMI port or a micro HDMI cable, which I did get one through Amazon. Everything I'm going to leave in the description below, all the links. So the first thing you do is you plug this in just like that. This port stays open. That's pretty much it. Now the next thing is, now that you have this plugged in, you need to get a capture card. Now I am using the Camlink Elgato capture card. I have another one that I was using too, but when I'm reviewing streaming boxes, I use that to plug in my stuff to review my tech products, or at least the streaming media stuff. So I have it like really close to me. I have that set up. So I got an Elgato because I know it's going to be really good. This is extremely simple. I have the extension. This is just a USB 3.0. I plug it into there so that way it sticks out a little bit further back, and then it goes into the computer. On the other end of this is going to be a HDMI port, which that cable that we just plugged into the camera, that's where this goes, just like that. So that is your setup. That's how you have it. Very, very simple when it comes to getting the picture. Now, the problem that we have is if you stick a battery in here, and I'll open this up. If you stick a regular battery, within time, it's gonna die. So what do? Well, there's something called a dummy camera, a dummy battery. So yes, a dummy battery does exist. So this is the way it looks like. It isn't like one of your regular batteries. Obviously, it has a cable. And this is a whole kit. I'm going to put in the description below. You plug this into the wall, which then this port, you plug it in to the brick, your power adapter. This cable is already connected, and it's going to come up the other end like this, which then this comes straight into here. And then what you do is plug your battery straight in. It only goes one way. Obviously the cable has to be sticking out, so it's only one way that it goes in, and that should do it. Now the biggest rule of thumb is do not force anything in there. There you go. Do not force anything in. It should just automatically slide just like that. Now it doesn't close. You do use that screw right there, obviously, to mount it on something, and then you have all your cables plugged out like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug everything into power. I'm gonna plug everything into the computer, so that way we're all good to go. So just give me a quick second. That was some work. Okay, here we go. We got it all set up. Everything is all connected. I have enough slack, and I think we're good to go on everything. So a couple extra things that we need to do before I show you how OBS works. First thing, of course, take the lens off, and there you go. You could do different lenses. I'm gonna leave lenses in the description below that I believe are pretty good when it comes to like vlogging and stuff like that. There's a lot of good ones. This one that I have is a FE 2.8 24-70, and it's a GM2. This thing is amazing. I gotta say, this lens is just amazing good. So, okay, here we go. I'm gonna open it up. That way you guys can see exactly what I'm looking at. And I'm gonna flip the power on. Now, the second I do that, it's gonna ask me, do I wanna set up some pixels, let's see, this one says, performs pixels mapping, optimize the image sensory. I'm just gonna hit OK for now, and then I'm gonna hit cancel. And then now we are good to go. So, as you guys can see, it is now showing my face at the closest range possible. So, okay, let's go here to my OBS. So I'm just gonna have it set up there so you can see it. I have the camera here pointed right at me. Obviously, I don't want to set it down because I don't want to pinch this. I guess I could set it down, just have it move to the side here a little bit. Oh, no, I can't. Yeah, no, I can't. I can, but I don't want to. Okay, so I'm gonna come here to my video capture card. Kind of the same thing what I was doing with the other one. It says Camlink. It's already... And I'll go ahead and move it down here. That way you guys can see it. I'm just gonna go and click out of it, and then I'm gonna click right back into it, and there we go. So sometimes you have to do that where if you want to get one of these things working, very simple here. And because I have the different scenes, I could just click it off and on just by turning this camera off or on. Very simple. Now when you do plug in the Elgato, you're gonna want to have it set up. So you want to download the software for it, you want to download all that stuff for it. Sometimes also with the cameras, there is ways to turn off the screen here. So I'm gonna see if I could pull that up real quick so that way you guys can see what I'm talking about. So here we go. Let me turn off my OBS here so I get more real estate on this thing. So if you go to your settings, I'm gonna try really hard to do this. So if you click on menu and you want to go all the way to the bottom to where it says setup, and then for this camera, it's number 12. It says external output. If you go over here, there's this thing that says HDMI info display. I have that turned off. If I have it turned on, I'm going to show you guys what it's going to do. So yeah, let me come over here to the camera, and yeah, so you see all that stuff. Now there's a couple with different cameras, they do different stuff, but this is how you get rid of it. Now the only thing is, notice how this is now off. Let me show you the DJI camera. It's now off. There's a way to turn it back on. I'm not going to go into too far detail, but I know you want to get rid of all of this stuff. So the easiest way to do that is, again, you want to go into menu. Just come all the way down to where it says setup, and that should be all the way down here. And then just look for number 12. So just scroll all the way down until you find number 12. This is going to be your external output. And see HDMI info display, turn that off, and you should be good. I'm going to go ahead and hit that menu button. And now you should be able to see me with no issues. And then if you go back to the screen here, you should be able to see me right back in there, which is pretty good. Try not to knock off my thing here, but yeah, very easy to set up. And I gotta say, you shouldn't really have a problem with that setup. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I have the camera turned off now. The way to set this up to get rid of the info, like all that stuff, it's extremely easy to use. You can see the difference between the Sony and actually the DJI Pocket 3 as a webcam. They both look good, but it's a Sony camera with an amazing lens, so can't really compare. Okay, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Hopefully this has helped you on how to set up a webcam and how to get rid of that display thing there. But yeah, with all that being said, hope you guys are doing good. You guys take care of each other. See you guys in the next one.